The farm families that own Cabot are happy to be stuck in Vermont.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes! Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days. My name is Ava Solberger. We are here at the BCA in Burlington, Vermont for the record release party of the Smittens.
Good luck, everybody. We are the Smittens.
They've just returned from an overseas tour and they're celebrating the release of their 4th album, Believe Me.
This is my backyard. Welcome.
Tigers!
Like,
Opening night, tomorrow night!
we practice quietly oftentimes to save our ears and without microphones to sort of get our harmony blends going. That's why we're not deaf after 10 years.
1, 2, 3, 4.
My nickname's the littlest Smitten. The shortest one, probably. Well, maybe not anymore. Missy.
I call myself the newest Smitten. The newest.
Because Colin is charming and, no, Colin is dashing and I'm...
Because you're tall and sing with a deep voice and it's very dreamy. So
I think it's kind of the same, but yet we're very different people.
I'm also get called the talking Smitten. But the charming Smitten, I suppose, means I'm good-natured and can cajole people into doing things.
And I am the Smitten, formerly known as Lady. It's a creative way for us to embrace the changes that are me.
I'm David, and I'm the Greek one, because you go through them all and then you're like, and the Greek one.
And you do all the album art.
I do.
We're growing, we're changing, constantly rearranging. I'm looking inside, you're looking out. We're typing, we're texting, sometimes second guessing, but I'll tell you one thing I'll never go without you in my life.
We're that band that does the theme song to this vlog, and it's nice to meet you.
That's right, at the beginning of this vlog, the voices you're hearing, it's the Smittens.
Everybody could be, yeah. Stuck in Vermont.
I use their music all the time. They're my go-to band. They make good, catchy music. It gets stuck in my head when I'm editing them.
Goody goody gumdrops, don't you know? You pop my heart with your northern soul. We don't really have a lead singer. We're sort of like a 5-headed hydra.
We did come out of just initially being a group of friends who wanted to play music together, and here we are 10 years later. And
We're a family, and I couldn't imagine doing it with different people.
Colin, I'm talking.
It was like Jerry Blank. I got something to say.
Indie pop music, you know, there's a culture around it. There's a whole community that we're plugging into. So it's beyond just kind of we're putting out a record, but we're actually a part of a certain aesthetic, and there's certain values that go along with this DIY world. There's a web of indie pop people in the US and in the UK, and that's a piece of my identity. I make indie pop music.
I would love for somebody at some point to write some kind of serious interpretive essay about our work. I'm inviting anyone out there who works for the New Yorker, the London Review of Books.
More Missy. We always need more Missy. That's just true. Yes.
I love Smitten songs. I especially love this new album. It drives me wild. I love it. All the Smitten songs are so conducive to harmony and layering.
I always think of you, but it won't be the same again.
Someone in their 20s versus someone in their 30s now who has totally changed in so many ways and gone through a lot of changes, moved a bunch, different relationships, and I think that's true for all of us.
We weren't a couple at the beginning, so
Well,
that's...
we've changed a lot in that we weren't a couple, and then we were a couple.
We had a rule against it.
Really? Was that like an...
No.
Okay.
I caught them making out behind a van one tour. I was like, y'all are busted.
We are the only couple, though.
No other inter-smitten love.
Yeah, there's probably some Smittens fan fiction where that takes place.
Really good friends.
When when somebody is in transition, it's not like there's a start date and an end date and it's this sort of beautiful linear thing. Like in some ways one could argue that I've been in transition for 10 years. I can hear people's sort of want for my voice to stay the same, and that like, but we love this voice. And then when you know the larger story, which is that like, for me, there's times where I hear that voice and it sounds dissonant with how I would like to hear my voice. I guess what happened is I got to the point where I couldn't not embrace this reality just for that argument of, but we love your voice, we don't want your voice to change. That if it's something that I need to do, people will maybe get to love my new voice, or they won't, and that's okay too. Or maybe we'll appeal to a totally different audience of, you know, gender-affirming, trans-loving people.
What do we do now? All the bands we love are dead.
That's a good Smittens in a decade. 10 years older.
I mean, we beat the "We're a Family" drum really hard, but it's really true. Until Missy, it was the five of us since 2002. So.
There's a commitment to creating what we create with each other, and you know, the vision changes with time. So at first it was, let's make an album and let's tour the US. And then, you know, Max moved to England and it was, well, let's get the band over to the UK and let's play this festival over there based on networks that he had created. We have a golden rule that what happens with the Smittens stays with the Smittens, especially on tour
Las
and
Vegas.
in vans.
Yeah.
The fact that we have been for several years been able to tour abroad, the ability to go to some places far away and then come home and be like, I do love where I live.
It's maybe like being in a long-term relationship or a marriage. We've been together this long. We can't break up now. That would be too devastating.
So watch out, Japan.
Japan, I love you Not only are the Smittens friends, but they sing the theme song of this vlog. So congratulations, Smittens. We'll get stuck with you again real soon.
This is awkward, I'm sorry.
I had never Googled myself until sometime this spring.
Everybody Googles themselves.
I never had. I had Google Scholared myself. That's different.
2012 version of Everybody Poops. Everybody Googles themselves.
You take 1,200 farm family owners, plus every major award for taste, plus fresh, all-natural, premium ingredients, crafted with a lot of love and pride. What do you get? A cheddar you can truly enjoy. For parties, favorite recipes, or you're just hungry. Cabot Cheddar from Vermont, voted best cheddar on the planet, time and time again.